Hi everyone, welcome back to the TGC livestream. I'm Tim.
And I am Robert.
And we're here to chat to you today about Sky and in particular the customer support experience, which Robert manages for us.
Yes, it is true.
So we've got a few of your questions which have come through already on the social channels, and we're going to be answering questions live, and we're also going to be playing the game live. So Rob is graciously playing the game with us here, and we're going to be taking your direction on where you want us to play and what you want us to do. So Chris is behind the scenes here. She's feeding me all of your questions and comments and directions. So we're going to have a bit of fun and see where you guys want to go and what you want to do, and see if you can find us in game, so you can see on the stream what Rob's wearing. See if you can find him in game. We know it's a very populated world, so it's kind of hard, but give it a crack. See if you can find him, and come along for the ride.
And of course, if you have questions about customer support experience, how we manage it, that's what I'm here to talk about today.
Yeah. So as usual, we're going to be doing candle giveaways. So if you ask a question that then gets answered on the stream, then you'll get a free pack of candles that'll be sent to you. You can get in touch with our customer support team to claim those. So yeah, rattle off your questions to us in the chat on Twitch there. So what are you up to now, Rob?
Oh, I'm just collecting some of this lovely essence here from the sky. Looks like
there's been a change to how that works recently, right?
Yes, there has. Although I don't. Yeah, it's not going to be in this. We won't be able to see it, but maybe you can explain that one a little bit more.
Spoiler.
How we shifted it.
Also, I should say as well that we have a very exciting. This is going to be pretty short, like play with the dev stream today. We're going to have a longer, more involved, very exciting stream next week when we're going to be playing through the new season with all of you guys. So the new build is inbound. We are just about to submit it to Apple, so it should be approved and go live over the weekend. And the plan is for the new season to start next week. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff coming there. We won't get into it today because we'll have a full details, like list of patch notes and a live stream to accompany that and everything next week when it gets off the ground. But one of the changes that's in the new build that you'll see as soon as that's live is that you previously got a candle wax from your friends, which gave you like a partial candle, which filled up the candle meter, and then you would be able to forge a candle. We've actually changed that to a partial heart. So it's a new source of being able to earn hearts in the game. We know that's been a big request from you guys. Like it's pretty difficult to earn hearts at the moment, and we have kept them as a very valuable, very coveted currency in the game. We wanted to make sure that generally when we're tuning these things, it's better to start harder and tune down. It's harder to go back the other way. As you can probably appreciate, it's always a bummer when something gets nerfed.
Yes.
And feels better when something sort of becomes easier, and we actually respond to player feedback and pain points that you have in the progress. So this is a new change. We're open to your feedback on it. Let us know how it goes, and we're going to be continuing to iterate on that as time goes on.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay. Rob, for anybody that doesn't know, I know you've been on the stream a couple of times, but do you want to give a quick explanation of what you do?
Yeah, so as the customer support manager, I work with our offsite team of customer support agents to essentially answer any of the customer inquiries that we get through the game or email. If you're watching the stream right now, what we're essentially talking about is when you go to the cog menu and you go to, where are we? Oh, here we go, support. You get, all the FAQs. You can also tap to contact us. So this is essentially where I work most of the day, is in here, and also working with the agents who communicate with everyone. As our team of agents has grown, I've been focusing a little bit more on just kind of providing support to those agents, giving them more documentation, but also focusing more on some of the higher level, more severe issues, account issues, purchase issues, anything that's maybe a little bit more delicate or needs a little more attention from the team. So yeah, I'll take that if it's reported to me, and I'll go talk to the people on the team to try and get it resolved. So it's kind of a nutshell of what I do.
Cool. Nice. You're already getting some comments on your t-shirt.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I received this today, serendipitously.
Did you get it from HelpShift?
I did, yeah,
Nice.
actually.
That's great. Excellent. Hashtag HelpShift.
Not.
Oh yeah. HelpShift are just clothing and accessorizing Rob from now on.
Exactly.
You'll be top to tail.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, HelpShift merchandise.
I'll get that decal on my car.
Yeah.
Get a tattoo.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Okay, and let's wrap into a couple of questions from the community then. Also, they've asked you to go to Forest.
Forest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's head on into Rainforest.
Into Forest we go. All right. So first question. This is one from before the stream, from Chicky. I've wanted this a lot after speaking to customer support over the last few days. Is customer support team only based in one location, like the TGC office or HQ, or do they work out of different locations as well?
Yeah, great question. So the bulk of the customer support staff is in one location, but they stagger their times so that we can actually get coverage, essentially 24/7. Amber Studios is in Romania. And I think we have 6 agents right now, plus a manager. And like I said, essentially they stagger themselves so that there's always someone working at every time of the day. And they have multilingual people who will actually schedule themselves during times when certain parts of the world is awake. Actually, recently we got a Japanese-speaking customer support agent who will actually be working during the time when Japan is awake, and we have that for other regions as well.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you've talked us about this on some of the previous streams, but Japan is actually one of our biggest territories now, and it's really taken off over there. And Genova, our creative director, and Ritz, our sound designer, and Vince, our composer, were all over in Japan last week, actually. And we should probably bring them on the stream have them share, some of the things that they, learned about the Japanese audience, and but we're responding to that by actually we've just hired a full-time community manager that's based out of Japan. So we have I'm not sure if any Japanese new players are listening to this live stream, but we actually have it's actually 4 a.m. there now, right? Yeah, I think it's 4 a.m. So maybe some really avid Sky fans from Japan that will tune in, but we'll probably be watching the replay. But we're looking at doing a Japanese language live stream as well, maybe once a month. And we have this full-time community manager who's going to be helping us with translations and patch notes and responding to our Twitter feed in Japanese. So it's a big, really important market for us. So it's exciting that the game's catching on outside of just Western markets as well, and that we've got the resources and things to respond to that fandom with some more customized support.
Yeah, looks like we got a bunch of people here. If I'm just giving random names to the people who are popping up, if you're in the stream and you see your random name, tell us, because we'll try and change it to your your name on stream or whatever you'd like us to call you. We might not get them all done until the end of the stream, but we'll try and collect all those. Actually, and would anyone else like to lead the way, or shall I? It looks like we got a nice big group here.
See if you can get someone to lead the way so that
so I can do more questioning.
Yeah.
All right. Must let go. Let me go. Actually, you know what? If anyone else just starts running, let's see if they can take the way, or lead the way, I should say. No? Anyone? Here, I'll take your hand. You have won. You are now the leader. Sokala. There we go. Please tell us what your real name is.
The one that you've called Hokage.
Hakash.
That is Granny Pigeon.
Oh, here we go. All right, so let's do that. Granny. I'm gonna do it with a. Yeah, there we go.
While Rob's figuring that, I'll just answer a question, which I think has already kind of been answered. But Pyrazol asks, "Do you guys have shifts on the weekends?" And we do. Yeah. So we've got like 24/7 customer support between the 6 agents. So they all have like offset time, like your shifts. What do you call them? Yeah. Shifts.
Yeah, shifts.
That's
essentially.
Friday. So there's somebody online all the time, essentially, to answer your guys' questions.
Yeah, and during my shift, I think we're technically one agent shorter than usual. We usually have 2 people available at every time.
Because you're twice as fast.
Yeah, and then I just kind of offset that individual as well. So yeah, we have that coverage as much as possible.
We just give you extra coffee.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm more of a tea person myself.
Okay, cool.
Right, let's see.
Nagadi is asking, how has CS role changed since the start of the beta and soft launch, and what were some of the most surprising parts of that change?
Yeah, great question. So in beta and soft launch, customer support was really focusing on kind of 2 things. One was, developing our process just to make sure that we were all kind of ready and prepared for the global launch, but also working as kind of an outlet for people to report issues in the beta, in the limited launch, essentially anyone who is playing, which was really helpful. So even as it is now, it was essentially a way for people to communicate with the team the things they were experiencing. And that also gave our new customer support agents an opportunity to learn the game, the possible issues people might encounter. So it was, helping the team learn from the community and helping the QA agents become better QA agents for the live or a global launch. Open the door. Go, minions. Press buttons. I'm too busy holding hands. Thank you.
Okay, so this is from Foltrati? What kind of problem/request do you enjoy helping with the most?
Oh, interesting.
And then I've got another question for you after this, which I think you can imagine what it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always rewarding when we're able to help people, especially when we're able to do it quickly. Because we know that, ultimately, we have a new friend. Ultimately, everyone just wants to get back to playing and enjoying the game. So the quicker we can kind of get people back to doing that, the better. And the community's, so gracious and loving that they're so thankful about our help. So it's hard to say exactly which things are the most enjoyable, considering any time we can do something effectively and quickly is great. But I think maybe the issues, we've experienced, especially earlier on in the global launch, a lot of account issues, people losing their accounts. And it was always heartbreaking for us to come across players who had lost their account in one way or another. And we've been able to develop the tools and the process to help solve those problems quicker. And so there's a lot less heartbreak in seeing people not have their accounts. So it's really great to kind of reunite people with their game again, and all of their hard work and effort.
There's another update coming into the patch next week, or this weekend as well, actually, to help with that. So in the cog menu that Rob was showing off before, where you can get into the customer support, there's a account button, and I'm pretty sure it's called account, right?
Yeah, but it's account or like recovery.
Yeah.
Account recovery.
So you can tap on that, and then you can use that to either link your Game Center or your Google account. And as I'm sure you've probably heard a million times before, it's doing one of those is the most important thing you can do to make sure that your account progress is safe.
Yeah.
So whichever of those you're more comfortable with linking, it makes the whole recovery process a million times easier for these guys. And in fact, like a huge chunk of our time goes, customer support time goes into resolving issues, which is a long and arduous process.
Yes.
As Rob has pointed out, if that link doesn't exist. So it's super easy to do. It's just a couple of taps, and especially if you've already logged into Game Center or the Google account, it should just automatically breeze you through and just link it up.
Yeah, it'll definitely protect you more, and also, you know, as we start to add more platforms, it'll allow a little more of that cross play. If you have an issue on your iOS, we'll be able to solve it if you have it on Google. Yeah, it's just going to help things a lot more. And there's even some discussions about trying to improve or provide account recovery options that'll be a little more self-serving, so people can maybe help themselves solve that problem first, which would be great. You know, again, the quicker you can get back to playing and enjoying the game, the better.
For sure. And speaking of other platforms, we aren't going to be talking about Android today, but you can know, sorry, excuse me, that the team are really hard at work on making that happen. As you guys are probably aware, there's lots of different devices and like screen resolutions and chipsets and all sorts of things for us to deal with. So it's a really huge undertaking, which a huge chunk of the engineering team are focused on at the moment, and are working tirelessly to get that together. So we know it's like, you know, it's taken a little longer than some people would like, and we apologize for that, but we want to make sure that when we do launch it, we get it to as many devices as we can, and that it's as stable and as high quality, you know, as we can make it before it gets out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Should we take another question?
Yeah. I'm just gonna see where these leaves lead us. I'm sure everyone's probably got all these wonderful secrets now, but if not, surprise! Whoop, shiny boy! Ah, get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
Are we allowed to call them that on stream now?
Oh, well, I mean, probably not. All right, here we go. Well, I didn't have them, so we got them. Oh. All right.
Oh.
My excitement might have destroyed everything. But what's our question? Oh, looks like I'm back here.
Zamushu is asking, why do we have to rate the support helping us? Does it impact them in some way? So when you file a support ticket and it's closed out, you have to give them a star rating. Does that? What happens to those star ratings?
How does that star rating work?
Yeah.
So the star ratings, essentially they get collected. Each agent's stars get collected, so you can kind of see their overall, I guess, success level. I mean, for the most part, we get so many positive reviews, it's kind of hard to tell. In some cases, you might be able to use that to identify, you know, agents that might need more help. You can also use that to try and find certain tickets that didn't get resolved as well as the customer would have liked. So that might be an opportunity for us to learn how to improve that process. So yeah, when we get a star review, if it's really positive, that's usually a pretty good sign that we did our job correctly. If it's negative, then it's just an opportunity for us to learn and see what we can maybe do better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the answer is absolutely. Yeah, they they really do help us. What level do you most enjoy playing, Rob?
Oh wow, I mean, this is,
excuse me.
It's maybe it's no surprise, but I really enjoy Prairie just because of the way it looks. So I think if I want a kind of chill, casual situation, I particularly like Prairie. However, I think if I'm looking for like a fun, engaging level that challenges me and kind of evokes mystery and questions, then I think actually Forest is probably my favorite. Just because there's so much that can be found and discovered, and you know, as the team creates new content or new secrets or even just new little nooks and crannies, that's what particularly excites me.
It's pretty dense and magical.
Exactly, yeah. Like you can tell, like, you know, these little secrets that we've collected here, this is exciting and fun for me to try and find this stuff and be challenged to get it. Of course, everyone's strength is making it super easy for me.
So you've got a couple of other people there that are on the stream.
Oh, great.
So you've got, okay, the one with the blue cape and the puffs, which I think is the one you're holding hands
with. The little O-boov, maybe? The little one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, looks about right. Come on, tap.
This is going to be difficult for you to
tap.
put in.
Aha, I think I got it. All right.
Prime DWN037.
Okay, we can do this. Prime DWN037.
Sorry, we don't.
All right. Well, I hope I clicked the right person because.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like we've added another one.
So Pilgrim Heart is a geek.
Pilgrim Heart.
A geek. Where is?
A geek. Let's see. They're in here somewhere.
There
a gig. There we go. And you said Pilgrim Heart?
Oh, we can call him John.
Oh, John. Is that with an H
on
or
Twitch.
without?
With an H.
Great. There we go.
Cool.
John.
And one more.
Mm-hmm.
You've got whoops. Neopupe.
Neopupe.
From the random there.
Yep, it's in here somewhere.
There it is.
Thank you for making
all
room.
sorts of friends.
Oops, no. Hold on. There we go. All right, and
cool.
This one is
Marion.
Marion. Ah, that's a familiar one. Oops, hold on.
Marion Mamura.
And let me make sure. I know we've had problems spelling this name many times, so let me make sure I do it right this time. Marion. There we go. Accept.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, we have a new one.
Here's another question. We've got about 5 minutes to go, so we'll do another couple of questions, and then we'll wrap up. But Bibiloo? I really struggle with the pronunciation of some of these things. I'm sorry. When we give feedback, for example, about our opinions on things in beta, who sees it?
Oh, wow.
This is... So there's all sorts of different channels, obviously, that you can give us feedback through. So we have Discord, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Helpshift, we have the Livestream. So all of those different channels are being monitored and moderated and supported by our team in-house, so Chris and Sam and Rob. So those are looked at every single day. And obviously, Rob has the help of the support team at Amber as well, who field all the individual tickets. And we're working on, it's quite difficult to filter all that stuff out and get the main sentiment through. But the one thing that we do is we get together all as a team once a week and we talk to the production team and we bring together the top issues that are coming through from all of the different channels. And we talk about them in production and just essentially say, look, this is the same thing which is coming up again and again. Players are frustrated about this particular part of the game. This bug's particularly egregious or occurring for a lot of different players. And then also, Sam in particular on Discord, if you guys are submitting bugs in our Discord channel, she'll pick them up and actually put them straight through to our QA manager. And then our QA manager, Scott, who you've seen on the stream as well, he'll actually turn those reports into tickets in the internal system we have called Jira, and that allows us to prioritize and send those tickets over to those issues over to our quality assurance team. Quality assurance team, then if it's a bug, not just a suggestion, the quality assurance team will try and reproduce that and then turn it into something which can be passed to an engineer. So that's kind of the flow for bugs. And then suggestions are a bit harder because obviously they go into a massive wish list of stuff that we would like to have in the game, but it all does get through. And I know Genova is particularly dedicated and reading through pretty much all of the social stuff. He's just as across all of it as any of us are, because he's that dedicated to making sure that he understands what players want and what they care about. There's a bunch of team members as well who just hang out on the social channels and they just listen. So the answer is that generally there's lots of different people that are looking at those channels, both in an official capacity and in more of a casual capacity, just out of sheer interest and dedication to the fans in the game. and we're always working at improving our process for making sure that that stuff comes through and is heard and seen by the developers.
Yep, that's pretty much exactly what I would have said.
Cool.
Let's see if I can get a little group photo here.
Oh yeah, great idea.
Let me see. All right, where are the buttons? Button. Who's got the button? Aha! I did it. Not the prettiest shot, but you know,
That'll do.
It'll go on my in my slideshow. Here, we'll do one more. Everyone should start dancing
Smile.
or do something funny. Yeah, smile.
You should see if you can find a spot somewhere and break hands. Everyone construct a different pose.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That'll work though.
Great.
We always try to, when we do internal playtests. So I work with the team that builds the Adventure Pass stuff. So we often do playtests of the Adventure Pass quests or the Adventure Pass daily quests, and we get like a little group of like 4 or 5 people together. And the funnest part of that always is trying to like find a neat place to pose for a photo.
Oh yeah, the photo op.
Yeah, we're actually trying to integrate that into gameplay. I've wanted to do that for ages.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to actually have like a photo challenge mode where you got to go and get a photo at a particular place as a daily quest. So you never know. Maybe that'll come in.
Lots of butterflies
in the future. Well, we're just about to wrap up. So any parting thoughts, Rob, that you'd like to leave with the players?
Yeah, I mean, I guess just regarding the customer support experience, you know, I want to thank everyone who does contact us and take the time to provide us with information about, you know, the problems they might be having, because it's what helps us make the game better. It helps us identify issues, and like I said, it helps you get back to enjoying the game. You know, whenever you do contact us, the more information you have, the better. Because in order to fix stuff, we actually have to be able to reproduce it in you know, in the team. So the more information you have, the better. And yeah, we're just super thankful for everyone just being very helpful, very kind, and very understanding. We know some issues sometimes take much longer to resolve than others, and we just couldn't be more thankful for how patient, understanding people are. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. We're very grateful for our community and all the feedback that we get. So I think that wraps it up for today. As we mentioned, we're going to be back next week with a very exciting live stream where we're going to be looking at the new season. We are going to be looking at all the updates that come, and there's some very fun stuff to look forward to. I'm sure you've seen some of the preview images, but there's some pretty neat new cosmetics and emotes and quests and all sorts of fun stuff. So we'll see you back here next week at the same time.
Cool. See you in the skies.